My spirit will rise from the grave and the world will know that I was right. These chilling words, attributed to Adolf Hitler, echo through history, challenging our understanding. Was he simply a monster, an anomaly of evil, or a product of a complex, volatile system? This documentary delves beyond the surface, exploring the hidden histories and forces that shaped his rise. We challenge conventional narratives to uncover the true origins of a figure who changed the world forever. Our journey begins on the battlefields of World War I, a crucible that forged a generation. Here, a pivotal moment: a British soldier, Henry Tandy, encountered an injured German corporal. Tandy, seeing a helpless man, lowered his rifle, sparing the future dictator's life. This act of mercy, a fleeting decision, had unimaginable consequences for the world. Post-war Germany was a nation in ruins, crippled by economic despair and political instability. Hyperinflation rendered savings worthless, fueling widespread resentment and a hunger for change. The Treaty of Versailles, seen as a humiliating diktat, further inflamed nationalistic passions. Amidst this turmoil, a charismatic orator began to rise, tapping into the public's anger. The beer hall putsch, though a failure, brought him national notoriety and a platform. During his imprisonment, he penned Mein Kampf, outlining his radical ideology and future plans. He was appointed chancellor in 1933, initially seen by some as a puppet figure. Yet this puppet quickly seized absolute power, dismantling democracy and establishing a totalitarian regime. Hitler's atrocities are undeniable, but were his actions unique in the annals of history? We must confront uncomfortable truths about other historical figures and regimes. Mao Zedong's Great Leap Forward led to tens of millions of deaths through famine and forced labor. Stalin's purges and the Holodomor caused immense suffering and millions of fatalities. Japan's Unit 731 conducted horrific human experiments, a dark chapter often overlooked. These comparisons are not to diminish Hitler's crimes, but to contextualize them within a broader history of state-sponsored violence. Examining historical documents reveals patterns of aggression and systemic brutality. Beyond political figures, we must also examine the role of influential individuals and ideologies. Henry Ford, a celebrated American industrialist, was also a prominent anti-Semite. His writings, including The International Jew, were widely distributed and admired by Hitler. Anti-Semitism, however, was not a new phenomenon, but a deeply rooted historical prejudice. From medieval expulsions to modern pogroms, this hatred had a long and tragic lineage. Hitler capitalized on existing prejudices, weaponizing them for political gain. The narrative of history is often shaped by those in power and those who challenge it. Lincoln, Kennedy, and Gaddafi, leaders who sought to challenge established financial systems. Lincoln issued greenbacks, bypassing private banks to finance the Civil War. Kennedy sought to curb the power of the Federal Reserve with Executive Order 11,110. Gaddafi proposed a gold-backed African currency, challenging Western financial dominance. All three met violent ends, raising questions about the forces at play. Behind the scenes, the official narrative often simplifies complex events, especially the origins of global conflicts. Was World War II solely Hitler's war, or were there other aggressors and hidden agendas? The Munich Agreement, hailed as peace for our time, was a stark example of appeasement. Meanwhile, global aggression was already rampant, predating Hitler's full expansion. Japan's invasion of Manchuria in 1931 marked an early breach of international peace. Italy's conquest of Ethiopia in 1935 demonstrated the League of Nations' impotence. The Soviet Union's expansionist policies in Eastern Europe also contributed to the volatile climate. These events reveal a world already on the brink, where multiple powers pursued their own interests. History is rarely black and white. It's a tapestry woven with countless threads of influence. Adolf Hitler was undoubtedly a perpetrator of immense evil, but he was also a symptom of economic collapse, political opportunism, and deeply ingrained prejudices. History, as they say, is written by the victors, often simplifying complex narratives. To truly understand, we must look beyond the surface, question assumptions, and seek out alternative perspectives. Only then can we grasp the intricate power dynamics that shape our world and prevent future tragedies.